Malls. I gotta tell you guys, malls are pretty nice, They're nice and, old-fashioned, And who doesn't like going to malls, Who doesn't like going to malls? I mean, malls are basically, pretty much outdated these days. A lot of people just shop online or something like that, with an Amazon account or something like that. While people like me just like going to shop at malls, walk around a bit. Anywho, hey guys, this is Dashell Rose here. I'm back to do another review. This time, I decided I'm gonna review the Columbia Mall because why not? Why not? Why not review it? Yeah, sorry about the weird introduction. I had to figure out some way to start the video. But yeah, basically though, I decided to review a mall because I'm kind of running out of places to review right now. But I'm gonna review definitely this Columbia Mall. So yeah, before I do that, remember to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. If we can get this channel to 300 subs, I promise I will give you guys 2 reward videos. 2 reward videos. I mean, please, help me out here. It's lonely. I'm lonely here. Please help me out. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Anywho, yes, I'm going to be reviewing the Columbia Mall. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit of history about my experience there, and yeah, we'll go from there. So a lot of places, though, I can't give you guys a whole lot of history of what happened there, besides me recording the places, of course. I can't give you guys a whole lot of history, but I do have some history to tell with this place, I do. Now, this mall came out in the 80s, so this mall is actually surprisingly newer than the other mall in Jefferson City. And yet, it's also lasting pretty a lot longer. The other mall is still around, but it's not doing as well as it used to. And I think it's just that this mall has a lot more things into it. I mean, a lot of places, a lot of times you go to a mall, you find clothes stores and all that, typical teenager stuff. But this mall's got a freaking arcade. Well, the other one does too. But this one's also got a game store, a movie store, if people were still interested in movies. It's got a freaking carousel. This place has got everything. Everything you could possibly want at a mall. Now, this is not one of the most fanciest malls. I've seen the Mills Mall on YouTube. That mall, the painting on it looks much more fancy than this. But I think that mall is closed down, and I think a new building, opened up inside. So yeah, we got that. But yeah, I figured I'd tell you guys a little bit of history about this place, because why not? Why not? Now, if you guys are wondering, yes, I did record this mall, too. I think so far, I've recorded 3 malls. Well, 4 if you count the second time I recorded the Capitol Mall, because technically they did remodel it. They remodeled the Capitol Mall in Jeff. They remodeled it. So I did technically record that, twice, but otherwise I pretty much recorded 3 malls. I've recorded 3 malls still, but I actually looked back at my video footage on this mall because I was gonna go back and finish recording it, but I took a long time in VStock, and I had to end up going, so I had to end up going because I went there, and I didn't end up having time to record it. I ended up leaving my phone behind though, so I left it behind there, but I was going to finish recording it because what happened back in 2020 is this manager guy came out. He came out and told me I couldn't record the mall without letting the manager. Well, I guess he wasn't the manager. I think he was just mall security. I think he was. I mean, he didn't wear a suit, so I'm not sure if he was security or just someone working there. But yeah, I had I had to stop recording it, but I did get most of the mall. I got the outside of it. I didn't record the whole outside of the mall because I figured, it'd take me forever to record the outside of it. And this mall was busy. I don't know if I stated this, but yeah, this mall was busy. It's a lot busier than the one in Jeff. The one in Jeff's busy when they have certain events, like trick-or-treating or something like that. But no, this one's actually a lot more busy, so walking around the whole mall would be kind of dangerous. But I did record quite a bit of the mall. I got the outside. I got most of the inside of it. I think I recorded inside Dillard's. I didn't stay in Dillard's very long. I think it's where I went. It was some clothes store. It probably was Dillard's, but I ended up going and I was mainly just recording the outline of the mall. I recorded a few stores, but I didn't record a whole lot of stores. I kind of just record the outside of them because I've gotten videos of most of the stores that I was interested in recording at other places. So I was like, you know what, they're kind of the same, so I'm not going to bother recording it. But if I go back, I might try to record V-Stock. I might, if I can get away with that, because there are people inside that store that work in V-Stock. It's actually called Vengeance Stock, but, it's also called V-Stock. It's owned by the same company, it's the same brand. It's just, V-Stock is short for Vengeance Stock. Got people call it Jeff City, but it's called Jefferson City, it's just short for that. But yeah, so I basically recorded the mall before, and I also used to go on the carousel. I used to go on the carousel, ride those horses like it was no tomorrow, and all that. Yeah, that was fun, we're riding those little horsies going around. Unfortunately, I'm too big to ride it now. Too big to ride the little horsies now. I probably would squish them, honestly, I would squish them. I actually can still ride on the carousel, I just have to stand. But, I don't know, but it's still kind of cool, got to do that. But yeah, I actually did the video too back in 2020, so I got some video footage of what those places were like in 2020. Now, actually, I recorded both malls in 2020. I can't remember if I recorded the St. Charles Mall or not in 2020 or not, I can't remember. I did get that mall. That mall was easy because there was hardly anyone in the mall. It was basically a dead mall. The one in Jeff is not really a dead mall, but it is sort of, dead. There's not really a lot of people that go there anymore. It's busy at certain times, but it's not like it was back in 2012 where there was only a couple people in there at all times. But they're all, because I know that because I used to go there a lot during summer break and stuff and all that, and I go there at different times. I would see no one there, but I don't know. But yeah, so basically though, I did get it back in 2020, but I'm not sure if I got, because I got the Capitol Mall in Jeff. I videoed that before the pandemic hit. It was actually right before the pandemic hit and everything shut down, because it was a couple weeks before the schools shut down, the state shut down and all of that. Of course, they didn't shut all of us down, but there were no school buses coming by our houses anymore and all that. They shut all that down. I didn't get everything I wanted to get done either because of that, but unfortunately, but yeah, it was still, something. But I did get some video footage of this mall, though, during the COVID pandemic. So, because in Missouri, they didn't shut the whole state down. See, some states, like California, so they shut down the states and all that, but they didn't do that here. I guess maybe because the population is not as big, so maybe that's why they didn't shut it down. I'm not sure. But even when the pandemic was hit, so I had to ride with my dad into work sometimes because I had appointments and stuff, and we had to wear those masks, and there would be cars all over the place. Even though the state had a lot of buildings shut down, it was still packed. So I guess it didn't really affect it too much. There was probably not as many cars on the road, but there were still a lot. So yeah, but yeah, I basically though, I did get to do that, but like I said, I don't know if I recorded on I don't know if I recorded the St. Charles as a mall or something. Or I don't know if it's called St. Charles or what. I forgot what it's called, but Chesterfield. It's a Chesterfield Mall. That's what it is. I don't know if I recorded the Chesterfield Mall or not, but I did get the other stuff though, so that's good. But yeah, so I've been very busy with all that stuff. And yeah, but I do have, like I said, I have a lot of history with this place. I went here a lot growing up because I had appointments and stuff in Columbia and all that. I would go here and a lot. However, I don't really remember all the stores that are here. They don't stick out compared to the one in Jeff. See, the one in Jeff, I remember I remember Sears being there. Well, Sears was there. It was there until 2017 it was there, but I do remember Sears being there. There was also a a GameStop that used to be there, an arcade. I remember there being an arcade. I remember the big play area. Because there was a little kids play area that added later on. There was also a big kids play area, but for bigger kids. But the only thing that survived was Sears that was there. Some places like Dillard's and JCPenney's are still there, but the other stuff is all gone because they remodeled it. I mean, there's still the hallways and stuff, but one of the hallways was blocked off where the arcade stuff used to be. That's completely blocked up and gone. But there are some other stores there. But yeah, I know I'm kind of going on a long journey here talking about this stuff, but I figured I can tell you guys this stuff, because I didn't really go into too much detail about that the last time. But yeah, yes, like I said, I do have, some history to tell with some of these malls. I just don't have a whole lot because, especially with the Columbia one, because I do remember riding the carousel and all that, but I don't remember a whole lot about it. I remember those, I remember, like some stuff about it, but not a whole lot. It's kind of faded away from my mind a bit because I've been mainly thinking about the other one in Jeff. This mall though definitely has more. It has a huge arcade. Like it has a huge arcade. It has like a little slide in it, so big kids can play in it. Because most of these places like McDonald's and stuff, if they have play areas left, they're usually for little kids. Even the mall in Jeff has a tiny play area that only little kids can play on. I mean, big kids can play on it too, even adults like me, but you're not going to have a lot of fun, playing on that. You're just not. But yeah, this mall is definitely pretty big though, and I'm not really sure what kind of stores were there and what stores left over time. I do know that the Target has been there forever. The Target store has been there for ever. It has. But the other stuff I'm not sure when it's been there, when it's been gone. I think the GameStop's been there forever too, but I just didn't really shop there too much. I do know they have a candy store there too. They have a candy store. It's pretty expensive though. I think that's been there for a while too. But yeah, as for all the other stuff, yeah, it's pretty much been it's been there for a while. Unlike the one in Jeff where a lot of places got shut down when they remodeled the mall. And even then, I don't really know exactly when they started, they started putting those places in there because they were there for a long time. But it's pretty cool. I do like this mall a lot. I do like it. I think it's definitely a much better one to go to than the one in Jeff. The one in Jeff's got, some nice places. It's got Slackers, and it's got the you can buy food there and all that, but there's really not a whole lot to the mall in Jeff. There really isn't. This mall is a lot bigger. There's a lot more stuff to do. Unfortunately, though, if you got to go to the bathroom, it's kind of bad though, because if you got to go to the bathroom, well, you're SOL because the freaking toilet paper at the mall sucks. Yeah, it does. I think this is last year or the year before. I can't remember. I can't remember what year it was because freaking it's like everything's just so similar these days. But I do remember like at least we'll say it's last year. Last year I was going to the mall with my mother, and because I was hanging out at the mall and I had to go to the bathroom. And I unfortunately ran into a problem with toilet paper where I couldn't like get any toilet paper. Yeah, I couldn't get any toilet. Well, I could get toilet paper, but it kept ripping on me. It was freaking annoying. So I decided to go find another bathroom. Like I went to the one in Target, and that toilet paper was much better to use. Our freaking toilet paper sucks in the malls. It sucks. It constantly rips on you and all that, and yeah, it just freaking sucks. But otherwise, there's not really a whole lot of reasons why I really hate this mall. I really do like it. I like it a lot more than Jeff's. It's one of the more fancy malls. See, a lot of malls are just kind of simple. Even the Chesterfield Mall was kind of simple. It had a couple floors. I can't remember though if I actually went up to the escalators or not. In that mall, but I do remember, going to I think I've actually been to a few malls. I think I remember I did have an incident one time where I was going up the escalator and I scraped my knee on the escalators. Yeah, that was a fun time. Luckily, it didn't hurt too bad, but I did end up scraping I can't remember what mall that was. It was quite a while ago. It was probably back in 2013 when I did that, so. But yeah, like I said though, it's just I have been to other malls. It's just I think this one's more fancy than the other ones. I don't remember what the one with like the scraping my knee thing was, but I do remember it was not as fancy. But I have gotten video footage of the Chesterfield Mall. I hope maybe the Mills Mall is still there. Maybe I can get video footage of that too. But I'm not sure if it's still there because I know a lot of malls in in St. Louis were remodeled. I know they did. Someone else did buy that mall. I do know that, the Mills Mall, but I'm not sure if it's still there or if it's gone. Because if it's still there, that'd be great. Because I'm not really, getting the stores would be kind of nice. I don't really video inside the stores when I video malls, just because they're all kind of the same, and I feel like I can just video it outside outside. I do regret not videoing the bookstore though, in the the Jefferson City Mall, but that's because I don't have any videos of bookstores. That's the only reason why I regret that. But I have tons of videos of clothes stores, and I even got that perfume store and all that, and Jeff, I just don't really, like I said, I don't really have a lot of videos of that stuff. But I'm hoping maybe the Mills Mall might still be there and I can still go. I'm not sure if it's still there, though. It might be gone. I don't know. I'll have to check on Google Maps. But I'm going to go ahead and say, guys, that this mall definitely deserves a good and 120 points. Yeah, sorry, too, if there's no sound effect. I accidentally left my 3DS at my mother's house because I'm getting away from the house because it gets very chaotic here during the weekends. It does at her house, too, but not as bad. But that's why I left it there and all that, but I'll try to remember to bring it back. I could have recorded more sound effects, but I'm like, it's not really worth it. Not right now, at least. Plus, the TV has not been working the best. The stereo's not working the best, so that's why I have no sound effect. But I will bring back the 3DS. I'll bring it back, and hopefully next week I'll have, the sound effects again. So just heads up for if I record, I'm gonna be doing a review on the Star Wars movie too. So maybe, it depends on if it works or not. If it doesn't work, I won't be able to do it either. But hopefully I can. But yeah, there will be no sound effects for the score. But otherwise, I should be good at making videos for you guys. Anywho, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and let things go. If I miss anything, well, I'll be reviewing more malls down the road. So I'll try to review more for you guys. Anywho, this is Dash Rose. Have a wonderful day, and see you guys for my next review or video. Bye.